Hey, guys, I'm doing fine. I'm certainly doing a heck of a lot better than they are at Florham Park.
Well, so what was your initial reaction when you heard the story?
I was sick. I'm up at Penn State, Donnie. You know, I work up here, occasionally help these guys. So I've been on the practice field with them, watching their practice and putting my 2 cents in. I was shocked. Because I felt that Geno had taken some positive steps in the practices that I saw. He looked a little rusty in Saturday night's practice, which I thought it was supposed to be a scrimmage. I'm as disappointed as the fans that were there. But and I've been very disappointed, frankly, in Ryan Fitzpatrick. I have not seen much from him. And then all of a sudden to hear this happen, plus from a young man, IK, Enema, I just did a thing on him last week on the radio, Donnie. I was asked, who's a young guy that really is showing promise? He jumped out the page at me at practice. So I'm lauding his praises, and here he is, being Muhammad Ali, knocking people out. Wow, unbelievable.
I'm not sure Muhammad Ali had that punching power, but anyway, Coach, the question we've had a couple callers call in and said, is the coaching staff to blame for allowing this to happen in the locker room? I was of the opinion, you'd want your guys to police themselves. You've been in one of those locker rooms. Is it the fault of the coaching staff at all that this happened?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The coaches don't hang out in the locker room. You create a discipline on your football team that you expect, but yet people have to treat each other with a realm of respect and appreciation for one another. You don't get in a fist fight. I don't care if it's with anyone. You don't get in a fist fight in the locker room. Those things don't happen. And when this argument started, other members of that football team should have been right in the middle of it immediately to make sure it didn't escalate. So it's disappointing, but the players police themselves in this regard. They're grown men, and these aren't little kids. This isn't sixth graders where you sit in the locker room with them. So for that to happen, it's absolutely not the coach's fault. It's absolutely not. I'm sure the coaches I'm sure Todd Bowles and his staff are absolutely sick right now that their starting quarterback has a broken jaw.
Well, here's the deal, Mike. We don't know everything that happened. All we can go by is what we're told. And to me, sucker punch means no one is expecting the punch. So maybe there was an argument. Maybe there was a finger in somebody's face. But when I hear sucker punch, that seems to me that people watching the scene never thought that a punch was coming. So how could I question the coaches? How could I question Geno Smith's leadership when the sheer definition of sucker punch tells me nobody expected it?
Well, that's for sure. There's actually the definition of the two instances are totally off balance. A sucker punch is nobody sees it coming, and he comes out of nowhere. And that's the guy in the bar that comes running down and drills the guy. I mean, there's no heroes there. The other thing is now, if Geno, from what I heard, he got his finger in his face, and it resulted in a punch being thrown. There's a big difference in that. We don't know exactly what happened, but no matter what happened, I don't believe that it would be just a total, complete sucker punch. I think that's a misnomer, in my opinion. I think someone got in someone's face, and it got escalated, heated, and wham, a punch was thrown. That's tough to stop, but you'd hope that it wouldn't happen either way. But so I think you have a good point. Until we know exactly, then it's hard to accuse. But you cannot say that the coaching staff's to blame for this. That's ridiculous. And also that these two guys, or is it a leadership thing? That should never happen. You treat each other with a realm of respect, and you're sure you get angry, but that's never the end result. Never.
Westy, Geno's taken virtually all of the first-team reps. How much does this set back the New York Jets leading up to their first exhibition game on Thursday?
I think it's a setback because, in my opinion, he deserved the first-team reps. I didn't think that Ryan deserved them. I absolutely didn't. Not from what I saw. I was disappointed. I know that he's coming off some injuries. I just didn't see any gun in his arm. I didn't see the quick throws. I was out there one day on a windy day, and you could have bet your house that he was only going to throw to one side of the field. He couldn't throw into the wind to save his life. That's what I saw. So I just didn't see a guy that was really up to snuff. And even when he was up to snuff, I'm not exactly enamored. I remember after he signed the big contract at Buffalo, we played the Buffalo Bills the next week. We pounded them. So I see some good things in him, but yet I just see a guy, in my opinion, that's where he was. Geno was ahead. And Geno still made some mistakes. Sure he did. But I saw improvement. And of course, he had a much better cast around him.